Margaret's show, which we had done at Radio City. I assisted Joe Layton. He was director choreographer of that.
Okay.
And I was Anne Margaret, because in all the rehearsals, I was Anne Margaret because they didn't want to bring her in until they figured it out. And then she'd come in and I'd show her what to do.
Okay.
So he kind of knew me. So when they put together this tour, he was going to be the director choreographer.
I see.
So I wrote him a letter and said, you know me, could I be your assistant dance captain on the tour?
Right.
He said yes.
Nice.
So I went out with the tour. Here's what I didn't know, the bad end of the story is Joe was dying. Nobody would talk about it. He had AIDS. So often he'd be in the hospital. Now here I am. Hello.
Man.
So we would go into rehearsal and they'd say, Mary, what do you want to do? Not with the Rockettes, but everybody. It was a variety show. I had magicians, I had Dodge dancers.
Oh my gosh, so you're not just the dance captain,
I'm
you're the
dance
dance, you're
captain
kind
of the
of
whole
taking
show.
over his position. Yeah.
Yeah. So it ended up being, needless to say, a very stressful situation.
Yeah.
And, you know, girls were sobbing and crying, and he'd come in, you know, he was kind of crazy, and he'd come in and say, well, for this number, we're going to black our teeth. And the girls would be like, we can't black our teeth. I said, go away, we're not going to black our teeth, stop it. You know, but because he just was going.
Eccentric, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. And he would, his thing every day would be, he'd turn to me and he'd say, I'm making shit out of shit.